Hey everybody, it's Razzie_Dazzy here. I am here to play Honkai Star Rails. Let's just let this play.
You're back! The incident that happened at Full Wish TV is causing a huge stir. Come watch the news.
Hello everyone! Welcome to our brand new segment, the Phantom Moon Brief. I'm your host, Poofy!
Hi everyone, this is your old friend Snowy.
Well then, as the Phantom Moon games reach a boiling point, and for reasons that need no explanation, we are now joining Duo Mention TV to bring you live coverage of the latest and most critical news updates.
Yes, we are! And after the director of Full Wish TV and sponsor of the Research Society of Happy Smiles, Full Wish announced that she was joining the Phantom Moon Games! That terrifying tragedy of 15 years ago once again swept through the psionic game!
The supplicant debate, slated to take place at the Seafeld TV tower, was cut short when out-of-control Imagine known as Joy Ascendants appeared suddenly and launched an attack.
Oh, I totally forgot. I can hear a vibration in my room. What the hell is that? I don't even know. Oh, as I was saying, yeah, speaking of little plushy puppet doll things, I just finished my, Spampton, Addison plush. So, yeah. I'm done, like, sewing, because I think I might have just gave myself a little rope burn on my finger, so, yeah. And you guys might see a little bit of pausing in this live stream. So, for anyone that's new here, you know the deal. Just leave a like or say hi. I still have to do something for I have to do something for a family member. So I might be like pausing a little bit. Anyway, so let's get on with this.
This Imagenesis plague centered on Seafeld City spread rapidly. Even Full Wish herself turned into a monster atop the Seafeld TV tower.
As of the latest reports, nearly 200,000 human and Imagine inhabitants across plain Arcadia have been affected by the plague. Countless individuals are injured or missing, and total losses are estimated to have reached 8.6 billion credits. And in a chilling echo of the bloodstained games 15 years ago, footage left behind by Full Wish points to the disaster as the work of supplicants from beyond the sky.
She identified the culprits as the famed cosmic hero, the trailblazer of the Astral Express, and the wanted criminal, Stellaron Hunter Blade, claiming they were responsible for the tragedy.
But a spokesperson for the Department of Aberration Defense said the disaster was planned and executed by Full Wish herself through her organization, the Research Society of Happy Smiles. They added that the investigation will continue and the organization will be shut down.
Just ignore
Oh, how
my
familiar
phone.
that sounds. 15 years ago, they made the same excuses. What is the real story behind this? The Phantom Moon Brief will continue to keep you updated.
Over 500 years ago, a prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true?
You know what? Let me just skip this.
Shame
See,
on them. How
seeing
can they
those
just
little
say
puppets
things
are
like
gay
that
on my
TV
nerves.
when it's not even confirmed? And the internet is flooded with fake news about you too.
Hey, everything is
Also,
fake news
those two
sometimes,
hosts, weren't they from
depending
Full Wish
on which
TV?
news you're listening
They
to.
were spreading nasty stories about you on the news before. And now look, they've immediately jumped ship after what happened to Full Wish.
So, for anyone that's here, yeah, I might have to change some things. The only thing that we're going to keep that is on hold is the Draw With Me videos and the Draw With Me live streams. So everything is just going to be Let's Plays, but I will be showing some of my art.
I'm happy you made it back safely.
On like YouTube
But
Shorts.
somehow, you just don't seem quite the same. Oh no. You're trying to grow up and leave me behind. Don't tell me you're becoming the next Don Hung. No. Is this what it takes to become a hero?
Probably, I don't know.
If you're all grown up and serious, we just can't click like we used to anymore.
How about you grow up and be
right.
serious a little bit?
Tell me about what happened at the TV tower. I've heard Don Hung and Sunday's side of the story, but I haven't heard yours yet. So, Full Wish had people undergo the happiness surgery to implant Shuhu's flesh into their bodies, and that ended up causing this disaster? And you guys stopped the mutation from spreading, but all you managed to do was to temporarily seal Shuhu's flesh inside Blade? And then you mentioned that Nessia, the one we met at Star Rail Fest, is actually the Phantom Moon Games arbitrator? No wonder she could draw a mask for you. And she also asked you to go deep into the world in Canvas to warn, who was it again? Who is that?
Yes, Graphia. Himiko's ancestor. She's an artist from 1,000 years ago.
Himiko's ancestor? She's still alive? Wait, that's not even the most important part. Nessia asked you to warn Graphia that the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramod, is back?
When are we going to figure out what is the Phantom Moon Games? Because at this point, I feel like everyone's just saying it. And when are we actually going to play the Phantom Moon Games? It kind of makes no sense.
Why does the Express have such bad luck? By this point, whenever we go on vacation, I'm always ready to deal with random problems. But running into another Lord Ravager while on vacation? This is way over the line. Lord Ravager, at Venesia's request, Shuhu's flesh and Blade's body, and the unfinished Phantom Moon Games. Suddenly, there are so many things to deal with. Feels like we're juggling a bunch of eggs all at once. One slip, and it's all gonna go splat. Are you okay?
Probably. Yeah, let's just play it.
I wish I were as calm as you. I'm gonna go take a minute and collect myself.
So many things to deal with right now. What should I do next?
Me and you both. I'm tired too.
I've had a long day. I should just get some rest.
Yeah, let's just sit on the couch. I'm not reading that.
Shh, Welt. He's tired. Let him sleep.
The fuck is that
You're
sound?
obviously tired. I never thought this vacation would become the prelude to yet another major war.
From our very first steps, trouble has always followed the Nameless. But this is way too much.
Look at you now. It takes me back to when I first got the Express running again. Aside from Pom Pom, I was the only crew member on board. Constantly stretched thin and feeling out of my depth. All I could do was note every problem in the navigation log one by one. A world's coordinates that needed an update. A glitch in the Express's warp system.
I have to do this. That is going to start making me fall asleep.
Nice to meet you, Ishvara. I always thought that the arbitrator, Evanescia, would step in and punish Full Wish.
Fuck Full
Before I
Wish.
set out, I still want to say a few words to everyone.
Okay, okay. I want to mess around with... What's new here? Oh, just nothing, I guess. How long has this collab been on here? Jeez. Now I could finally grab some wraps. Oh! Is that like his new design? I didn't even know. That's cool. Let me just claim all my bullshit first. I could just look at that later. What are the new events? Ooh. Is his pants look like... Why is it like his pants are off? I could do that one. That one's alright. I'm gonna look at all this other stuff later. Oh. I don't have enough. Are you serious? You know what? Let's just play. Maybe I could get more.
What are they all up to over there?
Planning a surprise birthday party.
Oh, there you are. We were waiting for you. We're here to celebrate the Astral Express making it through another trial, of course. Pom-Pom's heard all about your latest adventure.
It's a modest celebration, but a meaningful one. You stopped Full Wish's scheme, and that is no small achievement. Regardless of what the people of Plain Arcadia or the media may say, we raise a glass to you.
Exactly. You knocked out the mastermind behind all those creepy Joy... whatever their name is. I didn't get to see it myself, but Don Hung described it for me. You killed it!
Your victory gave Blade a chance to free himself from Shuhu's flesh. Thank you.
With a Lord Ravager looming on the horizon, everyone will soon be heading off on their own missions. Before that, it felt right to have a small gathering like this.
Now, let's make a toast. Here's to everyone who fights to protect this Arcadia.
I had to do that. That was gonna get on my nerves. I know I keep on skipping.
Did you need something?
Not really.
I need a break. I felt worn out ever since coming back from Seafeld TV Tower. Right now, it feels like I'm back in Oak Manor's banquet hall. At those parties, no matter how tired I was, I'd have to clutch my glass and smile, keeping myself calm. Mr. Yang insisted I should get a full day of sleep, but I didn't want to miss the chance to toast with you all.
Me too.
I should thank
I'm
you
super
for letting me
tired,
embark on
man.
this journey.
Oh, for a second I thought the game was gonna put me in like a boss battle or something.
Oh, it's you!
Don't need to speak to Pom Pom.
I heard from Sunday about...
The game just wants me to talk to everybody else. Sorry guys, I'm dozing off again.
There you are. March and I were talking about.
I don't care.
Just in time.
Shit is way too calm. Oh, hello.
In other words,
Hey,
that
don't
woman
doze
wants you
off.
to take
I'm
Shuhu
trying
and jump
not
straight
to.
into the veracity and leave the rest to the Eon's stomach acid. And this is between me and him, right?
I'm literally trying
Why
not
are you
to.
tagging along?
Relax. I'll say my goodbyes and be gone. A dignified funeral, If you ask me, this ending is indeed grand enough.
I don't care about any of that. There's only one thing I care about. Does he have to die?
Here's a piece of advice, little cub. Whether he lives or dies is his choice. That's the one thing you don't get to decide for him.
It has landed.
What?
Nothing. Just a seabird landing on the rocks. A blade forged of mortal steel cannot sever an undying fate. If Shuhu is to be put down, the options are few. And that Leviathan is one of them.
In time, people will say this. The culprit of the Juming gave his life for the greater good and plunged into the abyss alongside the abomination.
I'm not as noble as you make it sound. Many years ago, you invited me to join the Galaxy Rangers. I refused for one reason. I'm a petty man. I was never born to carry some greater good.
Okay,
This
Shadow
is
the
between
Hedgehog, go
Shuhu
off.
and me. Nothing more.
Can't argue with that. A Galaxy Ranger through and through. Well then. I won't say anything more.
Blade, you sure about this?
For years, death has clung to me like a curse, etched into my bones. If there is a chance to make a god feel the same
fuck?
pain,
There's a big ass duck.
I would do it, even if this body is reduced to ash. As for everyone else, there's no need to drag them into this. We'll proceed as Yao Guang proposed. Bury Shu Hu at the end of the world in canvas, taking me with him, and let the veracity dissolve us both.
Take care.
How about you stay as well? You might as well see it through to the end with us.
Plain Arcadia has bigger problems that need my attention. Your instincts were right. That meanie pulling strings from the shadows is none other than a Sat Pramod.
Who else would want to kick a Ha's head like a ball?
So, I need to get back and finish my job.
Investigating a Lord Ravager sounds like a job you don't come back from.
Therefore, it also pays very well.
Then here's hoping you live long enough to collect your payment. Huh. Every time, when it's just the two of us, you go quiet.
You know what I'm going to say. The seabird's flown off. It's time for us to go too.
The terror slumbering at the heart of Plain Arcadia is... Ouroboros.
After the swarm disaster, the Veracity vanished, never to appear again for more than 700 Amber eras. Their last rumored sighting was 500 years ago.
History fictionologists claim that Ouroboros lies in wait at the edge of the cosmos, guarded by their children, awaiting the day of their return.
I've heard that story before, but it wasn't about the edge of the cosmos. It was Pier Point. They say that the preservation is nothing more than a facade, and the IPC is, in truth, a cult devoted to the Veracity.
Organic life has quite the imagination. They've said other things, too. That Louis Fleming seeks to ascend as the Eon of Wealth. That the Council of Mundanites are mere hounds of Dr. Primitive. That the Marketing Development Department colludes with the destruction, turning a blind eye to the spread of Stellarons. Such rumors are endless. I believe the General should be able to tell which are true and which are not.
I've never heard the last one, so let's assume it's the only one that's true. Such terrible breath. Once this Leviathan awakens, the Arcadia's destruction would be all but instantaneous.
For now, this remains conjecture. The sealed remains appear to be a husk
that Ouroboros once shed. Why it's here, and how it's connected to the elation, remain unknown. Yet even a fragmented remnant of an Eon is a threat that can't be ignored. The calamity of the Leviathan.
Oh, you're just on time.
General Yao Guang, as instructed, warding talismans have been placed at over a dozen sites across Plain Arcadia.
My thanks. It was Mr. Yang's talent of creation out of nothing that allowed us to reproduce dozens of plumes and complete the deployment with such speed. Now, with Yin and Yang aligned, and all four aspects in place, as long as we set up the last formation core, the Decalite reflection barrier will be complete.
Using the divine eye of the Spiritus to weave a giant web, one that ensnares countless possible futures. General, have you truly made up your mind?
Though Shuhu has been eradicated, the signs of doom have not faded. On the contrary, they grow ever clearer. After much consideration, the source can only be this restless corpse.
One crisis is yet to pass, and another is already upon us. The Arcadia's ley lines were already riddled with scars, and now even the ancient tree's seal is starting to loosen. While Evanesia is asleep, someone must take up her duty to guard this place.
But defending isn't the way of the hunt. If you don't want to become the prey, you must become the hunter.
General, do you intend to go on the offensive and suppress the remains of the Veracity?
How could I? The Joy Seeker could barely confine that husk using the Abundance's ambrosial arbor as its cage. I'm not that arrogant as to place myself alongside the gods. I'm not here to guard against an Eon, but against a lesser menace. Lord Ravager sought Pramod. This barrier is prepared for him.
Asat Pramod has been meddling with the game from the shadows. His intentions unclear. We know little about him or the Veracity. By chance, however, a friendly citizen has provided us with intel.
Ouroboros' remains are in Ahatopia, aren't they? Silence is an answer in itself. I've seen that reaction too many times.
I'm not surprised that you were the first to discover it. You were in the Torn Scroll too. The probability of you noticing was 24%.
That's a little low, don't you think? I'd put it at well over 90.
What I don't understand is this. There were countless ways to verify your hypothesis, yet you chose the most unconventional one. You bypassed security and broke into the building to confront me in person. What is your objective?
This is no confrontation. It's a warning, Matt.
And so, the people set out, and the gondola, bound for distant lands, set sail. At the end of the world, the elation once again declared war upon the Veracity. Hey, frail little humans! Ouroboros split their mouth wide open. Whoever can fill my whole mouth with but a single thing shall receive a reward, my tongue. The fool known as the Shepherd captured a comet.
You know, I'm gonna let this play. I'll be right back.
Between the Veracity's teeth. The bartender Baraji opened the wine cellar, but they only grew drowsy, drifting off to sleep. And en route, he crept up to the Veracity's ear and told them a corny joke. The Veracity pondered it for 10 amber eras. Then burst into laughter at their own amusement. En route spread his hands and said, "See? I filled your mouth with laughter."
Then what happened?
Then the Veracity said, "Are you kidding me?" And with that, they opened their gaping maw and tore en route to pieces.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Ah, those are the facts, my inquisitive auditor. If you want to hear more stories, you're welcome to discuss with your classmates.
We came here to investigate the Veracity and Asat Pramod, but all we got were stories that only a 3-year-old would believe.
Rumors don't just appear out of thin air. It's just a matter of how much truth you think they hold.
At least 90% of that was made up.
Sometimes that last 10% is all you need. Oh, plenty of bystanders around. Let's hear what they have to say.
They say a dull pen beats a sharp memory. Interesting.
Oh, look, it's Piccolo.
You two asking about the Veracity? You thinking about walking?
Hey, friends! How was your first day of school? Where were you just now? You opened the door for us and just disappeared. Don't tell me you're up to something again.
Still doubting me? You're breaking Sparkskull's heart here. That whole foolish thing. I took on every emoji in the tavern by myself, fought them all the way to the end of the world, and even wore my mask down to nothing! But honestly, this place runs on rumors. Aha is being chased by the Veracity. Aha chases the Veracity. We won't get anywhere following stories like this.
Let's go through what we know so far. Ooh. Yeah, it's a complete mess.
So, after a bit of thought, Lady Sparksy came up with a brilliant idea. I borrowed a nifty little gadget from a friend. The Unreal Sparks and Spark! No idea how it works, but apparently this light bulb makes you smarter the moment you put it on.
Does this friend know you borrowed it?
Supramod has a gun to our heads, and this is what you're worried about? He'll find out one day.
Well then, I'll go first.
It, doesn't look very reliable. Are you sure about this?
No worries. If anything goes wrong, the friend in my head will protect me.
Doesn't seem to have any effect.
No, it's working perfectly. I get it now. All of it. No need to dance around. Our enemy is a Lord Ravager. There's only one question we need answered. How does Asat Pramod plan to destroy Elation?
Correction. The effect is very obvious.
Judging by Nanook's habit of picking Lord Ravagers, wouldn't be surprised if Asat Pramod was once a masked fool, and therefore knows Aha's weakness. The Arcadia is like a microcosm of eons and paths. People indulge themselves in fabricated happiness, unable to pull themselves away from it. Many have expressed their concerns. This isn't elation. Aha is playing with fire.
A classic social realist deduction. Old-fashioned. Ooh, but effective. We're closing in on the truth.
Yes. The answer is all but revealed. You are Asat Pramod, Sparksy. Do you have evidence? Of course. The truth is so simple that everyone overlooked it. The evidence is... you were the first person I met when I got off the Express.
If I am Asat Pramod, would you and Grey Hair have been able to walk out of the school alive?
Yeah, fair point.
Just take that thing off already.
That's weird. I thought I was on the right track.
Let me give you a lesson. Deduction isn't about pupil skills. It's about smart tricks and flawless logic. Watch and learn. Sparkle, master of the classic whodunit, has entered the chat.
You changed your clothes just for this?
First of all, Ouroboros likes to eat. Secondly, whatever they eat disappears completely. Therefore, veracity is also a form of destruction. This is the classic mystery of one culprit, two identities. The one trying to kill elation is... the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramod, played by the Veracity!
Okay, guys, I'm about to fall asleep. I think I might have to actually stop this stream.
Who's the dummy?
I get it now. All this thing does is make wild guesses.
Gonna wait for this game to give me control.
So far, that's the most accurate piece of information we've gotten.
No need to be so serious, Detective. Why don't you show us what you've got? By the way, what type of detective are you?
Me? I'm the tough guy type. I don't waste time on useless details. I aim straight at the heart of the problem. You're not wrong. Asat Pramod is Nanook's weapon to assassinate Aha. Whatever his plan may be, the target doesn't change. Remember, as far as humanity knows, there are only 3 ways an Eon can fall.
A broader path engulfs a narrower one. Divine warfare between eons, and... the third one. What was it again?
Forcing an Eon to turn away from their own path.
Whichever it is, none of it sounds remotely connected to plain Arcadia. So, what makes you so certain Asat Pramod is here on business, not on vacation?
Because we folks just dug up one heck of a treasure from underground. And in the stories tied to them, we've unearthed more than a few names worth paying attention to. Right. He's the one I can't stop thinking about. The stories change every time, but they all circle back to the same logic. En route defeated the Veracity by some means.
You're right. Then who is this en route? Do you know him?
En route.
Of
course she does! Everyone in the tavern knows that name. Long ago, its owner grew tired of jokes, cast aside his mask, and walked away. Some say he became a morning actor. Others say he jumped into IX's black hole. But none of that matters. What truly matters is that you have my unreal Sparks and Spark.
I knew it.
Give it back, give it back! That's a big order my client wants immediately.
What do you mean, give it back? It just wandered off, and I happened to find it on the way, so I brought it home. You want it? Here, take it now.
Absolutely not. Wait, right now? This doesn't sound like you at all.
No. If it's a no, it's a no. Guess I'll keep it. Bye-bye.
Get back here!
Sir, do you need to hire a private detective?
Hey!
Can you catch her for me?
Of course. I'll have that thing returned to you safe and sound in half a day. But, in exchange, I'd like you to elaborate a bit more on what you were saying.
Oh, so that's why you're here. Now, old Sempo's intel isn't cheap. Waiving the fee won't quite cut it, will it?
Name your price. Put it on Pearl's tab.
Ha! Just kidding. Money talks boring. Besides, the Astral Express and I go way back. Oh, and I wouldn't scam you two. The en route you're looking for lives up to the name. There's nowhere he can't reach. Only places he hasn't been yet. He's the gold standard of the masked fools. He only shows up where he's least welcome. A morning actor's stage, a friend's wedding, even inside the Veracity's mouth. All for the sake of a good laugh. Oh.
That lines up. Sounds like the origin of the legend. So, he's a friend of yours?
Not a chance! Back when old Sempo was still a kid, en route was already a name in the history books. He left the tavern during the Second Prosperity. They say after hearing 30 trillion jokes, he never laughed again. Before he left, en route said one thing that, at the time, no one cared about. Elation has been dead for a long time.
Where did he go after he left the tavern?
The tavern has 10,000 mouths, all telling different stories. All I know is this. He said he was headed for the true world's end, and then he vanished without a trace.
How do you know all this?
Oh, I've been around long enough to have my own channels. Just trust old Sempo. And about catching Sparksy?
Leave it to me. I keep my word.
Okay guys, I'm gonna like literally end it here. I'm sorry for this live stream to be really short. I'm gonna end it here because I really need to go to sleep. So yeah, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, always stay creative. Actually, before I leave, Let me just do some reps. What? Get another card. Gonna leave it here for now, guys. We'll play more on Sunday. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, always stay creative. Bye.